I greet you on this day of Saturn with a namaste. Blessed be, peace and blessings. Magick Croix coming back at you with another video brought to you by the Magical Elite Supply Shop. And today, on this day of Saturn, which is a good day to practice or to utilize the banishing energies of the black planet. Yep, I said it, the black planet, Saturn. That is a good day. If I have not said it before, I'll say it this time. It's a good day, Saturday, to banish unwanted energies, situations, people, negativity in general. This is the day to do that on. If you can't do it on a Saturday, of course, use the planetary app that I explained before, and you can go into any Saturn hour and do it that way. Wear black, more black, all black. Black candles, black shirt, whatever. But it's a good day to, be rid of negativity and negative energies, people, situations, period, from your life. Today, what I want to talk about, again, the title of this one is going to be called The Tactics Continue. And I'm going to be as brief as possible today, but I am seeing a lot of things through channels like the media and TV shows still with these agendas. Why are they still pushing these things so hard? Why the tactics continue? First of all, let me say something. If you don't think that they use the media to control the masses, check out the movie Nightcrawler, starring Jake, let me see if I can say this right, Gyllenhaal. He was in Brokeback Mountain and The Source Code. He was in those two movies. He's been in a lot of other movies, but those are the only ones I can think of off the top of my head. So, Nightcrawler. So, anywho, your intelligence has to be so insulted at this point in the game. You know what I'm saying? They think so little of the masses that they keep doing this. In particular, melanated people. For instance, Underground. There's a TV series called Underground that's going into its second season as we speak. And from what I can see, of course I ain't going to watch it, but from what I can see, it is more slave shit. It's like they are pushing so hard to control your mind to make you believe this is all you're good for, brothers and sisters. When I seen the reviews on this, I'm seeing these melanated people give these rave reviews and like, oh, I can't wait for the next season. Like, you have got to be tired by now of seeing yourself in subjugated roles. You've got to be sick of it by now. I know I am. And it's just like, that's all they want to put on you. Why would they be doing that? Very simple reason. It's because they don't want you to realize your greatness and what you are capable of and to realize your full potential. Well, Magick Croix, answer this question. Why are you talking about this and you're an occultist? Very simple answer to that. I wouldn't have to keep putting videos out addressing this if we weren't being attacked on a daily basis. Like, seriously. It's getting to be so, it's not even laughable anymore. It's just pathetic. Like, who are these people who keep signing up to act in this shit? I know everybody needs a paycheck. I know everybody has to eat. But come on, at some point, you got to take a stand and be like, you know what? This ain't for the betterment of melanated people. I mean, they're going to keep doing this as long as you keep supporting the shit. is just getting old. Like, for instance, I was shocked to see that I grew up in the era of hip hop, in its golden age, when it was first starting out. Hip hop embodies lyricism, you know, the art of rhyming and rapping. And actually, you have the more skills you have, the more recognized you get. We ain't even gonna go into the Nicki Minaj and Remy Ma shit, because that's irrelevant. But my point was, at one point, hip hop was the voice of the community. You had groups like Public Enemy, X-Clan. There was a brother on the West Coast, his name was Cam. Back in the day, I don't even never hear anything about him anymore. But you had these social consciousness groups who were putting out music. And, I mean, at the same time, Spike Lee was putting out, like, Malcolm X, showing us in positive roles. You know, and then they quickly shut that down. So you'll know, Public Enemy went way underground. Their last couple albums were just like not mainstream at all. So, what is this mumble rap shit? Mumble rap? Mumble rap. Mumble rap. It's an oxymoron. It don't even go together. That's the silliest shit I ever heard. And you should really be insulted by that shit. You know what I'm saying? Like I said, rap is based on lyricism. Understanding words. Use your vowels. Speak. There's no such thing as mumble rap. Are you kidding me? And they put this bullshit out because they realize and recognize that music has the power to affect. Mumble rap? Extreme fucking Dorapause. You should be insulted that they will put some shit out like that and say, hey, this is good to go. Fuck out of here with that shit. Okay, one other thing I need to address is the non-respect for our craft. I keep having people come to me. It's not a constant thing, but it's like people who try and trick me into getting free stuff. I get people coming to me saying, oh, help a brother out or help a queen out, trying to hit me with the conscious shit. Now, come on, man. Stop that. Stop with that. You don't go to anyone else and ask for something for free. This is how the other communities win. They practice group economics. I'm constantly getting people trying to belittle me or trying to shame me for trying to make a living. I do this full time, and so do a lot of other occultists that I know. We do this full time. This is our job. You know, you cannot consult a plumber for free. You cannot consult an electrician for free, or a doctor, or a lawyer. And I mean black ones, so-called black people. You can't do that for free. Why are we any different? Why do I keep addressing this? Why does it keep happening? Why is it that we are not seen as a tangible service? Now, I had to tell somebody recently that most of my clients are non-melanated people. They see the value in our work. That's sad. That is sad. And mostly the people who are coming to me are young people. This generation who thinks everything should be given to them. They don't have to work for nothing. You know what I mean? You're seeing what you see now as far as I'm concerned, and others like me, like Ashira Star Goddess, Oshun, Mayat, you know, this the tail end of it. You don't see the hardships that has to go, the training. Yes, there's training that has to go through this. And I'm in my 20th year right now. So why are we any different from anyone else? But you'll go spend your money on Macy's, Walmart, but you'll come to us asking for free. You need to stop, because that is not respecting our art, our craft. I practice what I preach. I do support other black businesses. And you look at Brother Bobby Hemmett, who's done literally hundreds of lectures for free. He did it for over 10 years. And he eventually had to ask people to support him. He didn't ask for nothing. He started out in 92. He didn't ask for anything until the 2000s. That's how broke he got trying to give information to people for free, which he did, because you can go to any Bobby Hemmett video and get something out of it. You can do the same thing years later and continue to get stuff out. That's how much information he packs into any one of his videos or his lectures. And look how it got to him. I ain't see people start supporting him until he had his stroke. Sad. But it's like, oh, we should uplift each other, but at the same time, not support the business? That doesn't even make any sense. And why are we not talking about? I'm not saying us always taking a stand with other people when it's not our fight. I mean, my heart goes out to what's happening right now. But why don't we ever address the real immigrants of the country who came and took everything? Just because you force your way into something doesn't mean it's automatically yours. Now, I'm not going to say too much about that, but that's where we're at with that. We are always taking a stand. And then everybody wants to use melanated people as their foot soldiers for their causes. It happened in the 60s. I said this before, but the women's rights movement had nothing to do with the black families. Nothing. Yet still, all that affirmative action, Caucasian women benefited from that. More than anybody. This is a fact. Social media is the biggest propaganda machine out there, particularly Facebook. You know it's true. You'll see a bunch of just disinformation that's put out there, and then people jump in and get all into their emotions, and I'm like, did you even research that to make sure that that's accurate? Because some of the things I've seen are just outlandish. Be careful. It is a tool. I use it to network. It is a tool. But always do your own research. Always read for yourself. Always study for yourself. You download it into your brain, because that's how you get the information. I even seen this is how these people think that, oh, well, let's talk about the immigrants coming into, they're the ones who cause the rapes and the murders. Really? Seriously? Cops being murdered is a thing now? Really? Let's put a fact out there. 77.7% of cops who get murdered get killed by white men. That's a fact. As a matter of fact, after dude got elected, it was like that week, cops were getting killed left and right. People who they arrested were of European descent. So not one of them was an immigrant. Not one of them was a so-called immigrant. Not one of them was Muslim, melanated, anything that they considered an immigrant. It wasn't. It was right here, homegrown, domestic rednecks that was doing these acts. But when you have a privilege, you get the privilege of ignoring certain shit, and that's always being ignored. The new black on black crime, like I said, Magick Croix, you might be asking, why? Why are you talking about this? What does it have to do with magic? It has a lot to do when it deals with your mind. If you don't control your mind, somebody else damn sure will, and they have been. Sisters fighting on reality TV, that they broadcast this bullshit all over the world, and people have this automatic assumption that when they see a melanated sister, that's what she's about. Weave wearing, loud, abrasive, attitude, want to fight. That's not true. That's reality TV true. It's not true. But it's like I said, the tactics continue, and it's a form of magic. Recognize it. Stop supporting this shit. The only way that it's going to stop, if they ever stop, is if we stop supporting it. Come find me on Facebook. You can find me on Facebook. Come holler at your boy. I got all your occult needs. Magical Elite Supply Shop. And I want, before I sign out, some interesting books. I want to recommend Stairway to Heaven by Peter Lavender. It's called Stairway to Heaven. This deals with Chinese alchemy and the Kabbalah. One of the most magical texts out there when you know how to use it. Not sure if I gave this out before, but this is the Mystic Grimoire of Mighty Spells and Rituals. Very user-friendly. It's old. I know my reflection is going off of there, but it's an old book that came out in the 70s, and I believe that it's the same author who wrote The New Avatar Power. I could be wrong. I think it's the same person. But it came out in the 70s when there was a comeback, so to speak, of occultism in the 70s. This might not be, but the writing style is different. Or I mean the same, I'm sorry. Is cheesy, but these spells are user friendly. They work very good for a beginner. I paid about $50 for this book. Techniques of Greco-Egyptian Magic. Funny, he don't look Greek. Well, yeah, but Stephen Skinner. His books are excellent for the intermediate to advanced magician. Very good book to have. You could use this in conjunction with the PGM, or the Greek Magical Papyri. Brooklyn Geisha. This was very good. Warlock Asylum. Brooklyn Geisha. It reads more like a story, but you can see the magic and what she uses in it. Brooklyn Geisha. Remember I was telling y'all about Finbar books. Very thin books. That's how thin. But all meat and potatoes. Carl Nagel, the Australian occultist. Money Spells for Love, Luck, and Lust. It's about maybe 15 pages, 16 pages in here. All spells. Nothing else. No theory, no philosophy, nothing. Straight to the point. Last but not least, remember I say they put magic not only in media, but also in role-playing games and comic books. one comic book that I found. It's not even in print anymore. It's called The Young Witches. Look at that. I paid about $40 just for this comic book. And the Magick of Ishtar and sex magic. I can't show this because it's graphic. It's very graphic, very sexual, but sex magic and yeah, very deep. The Young Witches. They had it on Amazon. I don't believe they do anymore. So I hope you have a wonderful start to your week. Enjoy your weekend. This is Magick with Croix. I will see y'all next time. Peace.